Well, what's coming next when it comes to Onyx? Now, it's not about the price, by the way, but Onyx recently revealed a pretty major clue. They made a post saying how they've had a busy 2026, which I agree. They launched the mainnet of their layer 1 and also something called Onyx Mesh. So that's true. I think they've had a pretty busy 2026. However, they gave the clue in which they said that which Onyx ecosystem product should we launch next. So what does that mean? That means they're looking to actually launch things moving forward. Is there an exact date? No. Do we know exactly what they're going to be launching? No, but at least they're planning. And this is considering we're in 2026 as of right now. The market, when it comes to this space, isn't doing the best. And Onyx arguably hasn't been doing the best either. The market cap is at around 127 million. Really not that good. But still, despite all that noise, they keep on looking to improve. And I'll give my thoughts on this in today's video, even though I am not telling anyone to anything. This is just my personal perspective, and nothing I say is financial advice. Now, if we take a look at this right here, okay, yes, Onyx is down as of right now. It's around 9 times away from its peak last year in terms of market cap, so it's not doing good. But given all of that, they're looking to improve and they're looking to thrive, which I think kind of showcases that given at a time like right now, this is not so easy, and they're still doing this. And let's take this into consideration. This year, they already launched the Onyx Layer 1 in terms of the mainnet. They already launched Onyx Mesh, just like I mentioned before. And they're looking to top all that off with even more things. So to them, these price movements is just background noise. To them, they don't really care about what's going on when it comes to the price charts. It seems like, not in a bad way though, it seems like it's in a good way where it's not affecting their decision making, which I find so impressive because a lot of other projects out there, they're very swayed by the price movements, right? If it's not doing good, they don't want to update. If it's doing good, then they update. But Onyx, they're taking a more sustainable approach, in my opinion, where they're trying to pace themselves, right? Okay, the market isn't doing the best, but we're planning for this upgrade, this update, this release. It's just more routine like that, as opposed to some other projects out there. They have their highs, but their lows are very low. In this case, it's a little bit different fundamentally. Now, in terms of the price charts, yes, it's not doing the best, but here's the thing. If I take a look at, let's say in the case of Onyx as of right now, a very big question people like to ask me is, why am I still holding? Like in a sense where they're wondering why I'm still holding despite having this hypothetical possibility that Onyx could go lower. Now, I just want to clarify, I'm not telling anyone to do anything, and I'm just going to explain what I'm doing personally. The reason why I'm still holding as of right now is because, okay, sure, Onyx could go lower, but it doesn't change how it's around 9 times lower than its peak last year. In a sense where, okay, maybe it goes down 30 or 40%. The journey from right now is still back to around $1 billion in terms of market cap, which was around its peak last year. It's still pretty impressive regardless. And furthermore, I am not looking to be in this space just for a couple days, a couple weeks, or a couple months. No, that's not the case whatsoever. It's kind of like the mentality that I have here, I guess, in a sense, is making it through the market downturns and me not necessarily caring so much about what goes on, because if I'm willing to wait for years anyways, this seems like background noise to me eventually later on. What I want to focus on is the projects that I like fundamentally and the ones that keep trying to improve. And I'm seeing that as of right now, arguably for some projects, and Onyx is one of them, I suppose, just from what they're announcing and stuff like that, and also from what they've released so far. Onyx, as of right now, it's kind of reminding me of Odysseus, in the movie The Odyssey. In case you watched it, I think you'll know what I mean, right? He had to go through that long journey and whatnot. So when it comes to Onyx, I kind of view it no different. Now, is there going to be a moment in time in which things could recover? Maybe, who knows? I mean, I have no way to control that. But one thing I do know, though, is that historically, when it comes to this space, I have never seen a permanent bear market ever. Now, I've seen projects come and go. I've seen exchanges come and go. But I've just never seen a permanent bear market ever. Could it be different this time around? We'll see. But I've just never seen a permanent bear market. So if Onyx can make it through a market downturn, if it can make it through a bear market and just continue on moving forward, if it could just do that, and if it could just survive this market downturn, if it could make it to the point in which the market were to recover, What do I have to complain about? The fundamentals are all already there. Onyx is focused on global trade and finance. It already has its own layer 1, in which Onyx is literally used for gas fees on there. Even 10% of the gas fees on there are literally burned, right? And usually, when a project launches a blockchain and uses, I guess, the native token to be used for gas fees on that particular blockchain, it's typically coming full circle. That's typically a moment when actual utility begins. So Onyx achieved that this year in terms of the mainnet. They've launched Onyx Mesh, which is going to greatly help their hypothetical potential institutional adoption. All the fundamentals are already kind of there. It just needs to make it through the market downturn, maybe, in my opinion. We'll wait and see if it could do that, though, but the ingredients are already kind of there. It's like, for instance, me trying to make like a chicken pot pie. Let's say I do like everything right. What happens? The final step is me cooking it, right? Putting it in the oven. Onyx hasn't been quote unquote put in the oven yet, in a sense where it hasn't seen like an actual hypothetical altcoin season yet, in my opinion. But also at the same time, even if it could just survive and make it through to the point in which the market were to recover, that's like coming full circle where we put the uncooked pie in the oven and wait for it to cook, right? So when it comes to Onyx, as of right now, it just has to make it. But with around 150,000 holders and with fundamentals in which I'm seeing as of right now, I mean, could it make it? I don't see why hypothetically not, maybe. That's just the way I take a look at it. And also, the way I view Onyx is that I just don't see what's wrong with it fundamentally. I mean, it's improved, if anything, in 2026. Like, again, launching the mainnet of their layer 1, launching Onyx Mesh. So I can't really pinpoint and say, oh, what bad thing happened to it. It's just the market overall isn't doing the best. That's kind of it. It's like, for instance, right? If we take a look at Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway, remember when he was like, stuck for quite a while? He didn't lose his skills when it comes to being a manager or whatever he was at FedEx, right? I think he was a supervisor, a manager, I'm not too sure, but it doesn't change the fact that he still has those skills. It's just how it temporarily wasn't really that useful because he wasn't at FedEx, like physically, when he was stuck in that place. So it's kind of no different when it comes to Onyx as of right now. The use case isn't necessarily the worst, or it's not necessarily bad. It's just not at a time yet when the market, is doing good. In a sense where, okay, the Onyx Layer 1, Onyx Mesh, it may not be that important as of right now, but if the market were to recover and, developers start entering back in again, that's usually when Onyx, and some other projects out there that keep on building as of right now, that's usually when they start mattering again, because now when things come back in, if let's say in a pure hypothetical, some of these projects they've been building and it can better receive adoption, both institutional and also the retail side of things. So when it comes to Onyx, I just don't see anything wrong with it fundamentally. The only thing I'm seeing that's not so good is the market, and it's not doing the best. But is it really that bad anyways, in a sense where, I don't mind the dip. So when it comes to this, long story short, I'm still holding. I'm still waiting. I mean, I don't have to do it, but personally, I'm doing it voluntarily because I don't mind waiting for years. So again, if it goes down 10%, 20% or whatever, to me, it's not such a big concern personally, even though I'm not telling anyone to do anything, because I'm just holding. Like, I feel it's unrealized to me as of right now anyways, unless of course I realize it by exiting, which, I just don't want to do as of right now. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, besides that point, as of right now, seeing Onyx talking about, or hinting, I should say, about maybe a hypothetical upcoming product launch, I mean, I'm pretty surprised at that, and it kind of shows to me their perseverance and their determination, especially in 2026. So again, I just don't see what's wrong with it fundamentally. But I'll be sure to make more updates moving forward. So I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very good and amazing day.